He hasn't had to. Maybe watch the video where he was in a car accident and had to learn how to walk all over again and had a halo and everything.
Who are you?
Jasmine doesn't know anything about me, apparently. So it's on my pinned video,
Look at
but
that.
yes.
It's like
I have
glistening. That's
this.
because I caught, my God. Well, now I'm going to blame Adam. You've been keeping shit from me. You've been
It's on
keeping
his
shit from me.
page.
These things right here. So for the viewers who are watching, long story short, and I'll give Jasmine the long version later.
I'm captivated. I'm in it. Make a whole TikTok. I want to know.
2016, I had a single car accident. I was 19 years old.
Hold on,
I
pause.
broke.
How do you have a single car accident?
Like no one
Because he
else was
wasn't
involved. It
dating
was just
anybody.
me. It was just me.
Right. How does that
It was
happen?
just-
Like you just ran into a tree or?
I went to avoid something like an animal or whatever in the road.
I see.
We got
Okay.
off road. When I put it back on the car, spun out.
Oh my God.
Yes. Car accordioned around me. So the back smashed in, front smashed in. I broke 3 vertebrae in my neck, 3 in my back, both bones in my arm, my left femur, and multiple ribs.
Oh my God, you mashed potatoed. Jesus Christ.
Jasmine's like, what? So wait, so Jasmine, whenever we've been walking and like Adam's like, yeah, just making sure Jordan's okay with his leg. He's talking about my previously broken femur.
Before, but I just thought you were like, oh man, you got bad hips. You know, I got bad knee. We all had, like, I didn't.
Well, to be fair, at 19 years old, I essentially had like, you know, the back and leg pain of like an 80-year-old man.
Yeah. Damn.
We can give you the full detail. Hey, everyone subscribe to the channel if you want the full breakdown story of how.
Down whether they subscribe or not. I want.
Well, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get.
I want the X-rays.
You're gonna get it. Them. Y'all stay.
I'm so mad at you. I'm so mad at you.
Somehow this is Adam's fault.
Why did you not pull me aside while he was doing his fucking boba campaigns and be like, hey?
Do you want me to tell you? You really want to know something? Because you're going to hate me on this one. I'm going to call you out. Ready? When I said I'm checking on Jordan because of his hip and stuff, you said, why? I said, he was in a car accident. He had to learn how to walk again. And you gave this same reaction of, really? My God.
Jasmine forgot. Jasmine got Dory memory.
I do, though. That's not a joke. I do. And I will be tested one day when I remember to do it. Okay?
Halfway through this podcast, she's going to be like, what are we doing?
What are we doing? What happened?
I love y'all. Y'all are so funny. I have
these podcasts so that I can keep a virtual memory of everything I'm supposed to know. Exactly. Speaking of which, I don't know anything because we're just gonna use that as a segue. I don't know anything about the Grammys, y'all. You know I don't be listening to music.
She don't be listening to music.
Both of y'all shaking your head. Shut the fucking rude. We all have our interests. We all have our likes and dislikes. Music just isn't one for me. But what I do know is fuck Kanye.
You like one of the albums.
Do I?
Yeah, Andre 3000. It's just flute.
There's no words. There's no words. You don't have to remember anything.
Nominated for something?
It was nominated for Album of the Year.
Flutes?
Yes. He's one half of one of the greatest hip hop rap groups ever called Outkast.
Okay.
You know who he is. You remember the song back in the day? Hey.
Well, I'm so sorry. Let me pause you. The Flutes album was nominated for Album of the Year?
Because it was Andre 3000. To be fair.
The Bridgerton album wasn't nominated?
Because nobody cares.
Because I think movie and TV soundtrack stuff goes to movie and TV stuff. I don't think.
Why? It's an album. That doesn't make sense because all their music is in the movies too.
It doesn't matter.
Actually, she's not wrong.
You know why? The King himself won the Grammy for soundtrack, okay?
Beyonce?
Dune 2 won. Suck it, everyone. Zimmer for
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the movies is over here, so like I don't understand what the fuck you're saying.
Dune wasn't nominated, by the way.
Dune actually won. I think Dune won soundtrack at the Saturn Awards too. What? I know Dune 2 won something at the Saturn Awards last night.
Yet the Oscars snub them. Here we are.
This man is going. Anyways,
I'm gonna
hate. You're gonna be so upset about this.
Very violent, or do you want to work into it and then get violent?
I think we should work into the violence. I think the ending should always don't give them the violence. Like they're not. We want them to have longevity in this video.
Right. I will work on the back end and work my way to the front.
Pause. You got notes?
Yeah.
This man pulled out a notebook.
You got got notes. Adam said, I'm here today. He said, this is my podcast today. He came ready. Bruh. No, but I do want to know. I want to know because I know that you both are. I know that there are sneakerheads. Do I call you a music head?
Yes, that is the term.
I'm a sneakerhead.
Well, yeah, I knew that. I knew that term.
Do you
but
know
like, I
Jordan
want to
also
know from
plays
start to finish. And
instruments?
I want to know. Go ahead. What? Say that again.
He plays instruments.
Don't do this. Don't do
Do you
this.
play instruments?
I haven't played an instrument since
But you
2021.
have the ability to play.
But I do have capability to read music and play instruments.
Look at, like you can do that.
We don't have time for her to find out new information about me.
Who are you?
That is new information. You never did know that.
Yes. All right, that's one for me. I have a bowl of chili later as a celebratory.
Do you know Jordan has climbed Everest?
Shut the fuck up. I'm done with you.
All right. So the
I'm trying
Grammys.
to believe you.
The Grammys.
I will believe you.
The Grammys last night because Jasmine.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Yeah, Jasmine. So we are starting with the violence. We changed our minds. Yeah, let's go. Let's get into it. Because the one part of the Grammys Jasmine did know about is that obviously LA is recovering. Jasmine, you just froze. Oh, okay, you're good. You're back. That was weird.
No,
you
I
went.
freaked out. Because I freaked out. That was in time.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So, but
because Adam's got thoughts on the fires.
As we know, LA is recovering from the fires and holding these different awards and really helping, using them for visibility to bring awareness of initiatives to help in the recovery of LA. Yeah, and sadly, when I even looked up Grammys 2025 because I was trying to get the list, one of the first things is Kanye and wife Bianca Sensory, however the fuck you say her name, unexpectedly show up.
Sensory last night.
Absolutely not. What is it like? People are worried that she needs to blink twice if she's okay because,
you know the story about her and her family, right?
Huh?
What's the story about her?
She has no contact with her family, but it's not because it's almost like you remember the Netflix documentary they did about the dancers on Netflix or on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember how it's a cult? The dad is put a lawyer into it and all that stuff and everything to try to talk for stuff. He's like surprised her places and things like that. Nothing. No contact with family. She is MIA, gone, married to Kanye. That's it.
It feels like there's some type of document that has her legally bound.
Something, but it's deeper than that. It's now a psychosis. It's a suppression kind of a thing. She was his head of marketing at Ye or whatever his thing was. He married her, and I just feel like at this point he controls her. And I don't know if it's a money thing. I don't know if it's a status thing. I don't know, but she's got a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. This is an educated woman.
That's crazy because I didn't know that. And hearing her being his head of marketing and stuff, seeming very much on the business side to all of a sudden marrying him and being this basically inanimate just doll thing for him to carry around because that's what it feels like.
A carbon clone of Kim K.
So, I was going to bring that up because it's kind of funny. Gordon, if you looked it up, don't look it up now, put it on screen, but if you looked up Reggie Bush and looked up Kanye and see both of the women they're with now, they both look like Kim.
Really? She got that magic nana.
I mean,
these nanas were out last night on that red carpet, and then the funnier part wasn't even invited, kicked out immediately.
Was not invited, and it's crazy because here's the thing, because we're all journalists, we go out there, we do the way that they probably got so many news, ABC, NBC, all of these who are live streaming the Grammy coverage. The amount of people who probably were watching this and turns around and was like, oh, let's see the outfit. And they're all filming. They probably got in so much trouble, probably got fines for showing this naked woman online, had to do a quick black screen, because this is live coverage. People are watching it online. There's not a photo and that's what I say. You're so egotistical. Only you matter. You didn't give a about any other person
because the firefighters had just walked the carpet, or they were preparing to.
Firefighters had already walked. They had already prior walked,
but took the attention completely away from that. Now,
did you see the photo of the little kid off the side?
No.
Did you see
There's
that?
a little
So,
kid
like, let's
peeking
pretend we're
around.
55. There's a little kid, and he's just like,
It,
I mean, Jasmine,
here,
11 at best.
yeah, he was a child.
Well, not only that, but Kanye's got 4 kids. He's got two young girls.
And some
one that's old enough
around
to be on
that
the
child's
internet.
age.
Right. That's one that's old enough to be on the internet. And this is how he's presenting Kanye, is presenting himself around women. That he is a
Kanye
domineering
doesn't
man.
care
That
about anybody. Kanye cares about Kanye.
Right, but
Which is sad to see him not even care
what
about
I'm
his own
saying is,
children.
I feel like Kim needs to file for sole custody. I feel like he should not have any kind of connection with his kids.
If I remember correctly, and she lost.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Really?
Or they had some like settlement between them where it's like she gets him most of the time, he gets him a little bit, but like with his antics that he's been
pause
doing.
Really quick. My cat is, and I would never do this on real line, but
you just
been there.
To beat your cat. Was that PETA?
I just looked at him. He was scratching up my cat, or my. He was.
Can you
was
like number for PETA for me?
I didn't do anything. I just looked at him.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything because I've lived that same life as well. Daggone animals, just listen.
But yeah, but the antics that Kanye's done lately when it comes to the things that he's been recorded saying, things he said about his companies, things he said about other things.
What did he say about his companies?
I'm not gonna
like companies that he was worked with, like just
like no, not the companies, like his like Ye, like what he wanted with Ye, and
okay,
saying like certain people he didn't want working there. Like
yes,
yeah, he went on that very dictatorship rant like 2 years ago.
And he's a full-on Trumpy, right?
I don't.
Who knows? Because then the man ran for president himself. Yeah. Just
I think he's a little Amanda Bynes right now. Still,
he's been lost it. And the worst thing about this too is that he also, I don't know if anyone, well, I know I watched a lot of it. I know, Jasmine, you were busy. He paid for a commercial during the Grammys too, which was probably what all this was about. He had like some clothing line sale commercial ad in the Grammys, which I'm surprised that they still aired it, because I'm sure someone could have found some type of what you did on the carpet voids that, but it probably comes down to like, well, he paid the money, he's contractually obligated. Jesus, I can't talk. But they played a commercial for him. Yeah, he paid CBS, and so he's got a commercial, and then did this, which only brought more eyes and attention, which, like you said, it was all around bringing attention to Kanye on the night of the Grammys.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it. I don't think, and because this is not the first time that he's done something outlandish. I don't understand why. And now going to other award ceremony, the second that Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, he was escorted out. He was banned. He now, I think it was like 5-year ban from even coming to the Oscars anymore.
I think
or maybe
they've lifted it since then, because Chris.
I don't think that's true.
Well, I think Chris was like, it's whatever. Like, he's made more money.
I think it sets a precedent. You need to. That needed to be, because it was public safety. So I'm going to look into that. And if you're right,
look into it. I think they lifted it, if I remember. But
that's fine. But what I'm saying is, this is not the first time Kanye has done some stupid shit at the Grammys. And I just don't know why we keep allowing him there.
Like any award show, because remember, Taylor, not to, but Beyonce had the greatest video of all time. Like, it's not the first time he's done.
Well, now she's got the greatest album of all time.
Yeah.
You black people, even though Bump Kanye, we excommunicate him, we're gonna give him to the white people.
Well, sir, this is about to turn into the Chappelle Show.
We delegated to the Latino community.
Yeah, we've delegated. Actually, we delegate him to
as a member of the Latino community. We're gonna gracefully pass it to the Asians. Thank you.
There you go. Okay, I'm in. But let's talk about some of the awards last night that did happen. And
yeah,
I'll start with the one that I thought was really cool to me. So the Latin Pop Award went to Shakira, which I thought was nice.
She was there?
Of what? Yeah, she performed.
She performed too.
Like, funny. I don't know if you're gonna know this. So she performed a song that she wrote, and it's a diss track about her ex man, PK. Is that
the song that was in Zootopia?
No, this is like, it is think of like They're Not Like Us, but like to a married couple, in Spanish. So she performed that last night, a couple other things, but
while rolling.
She did, she did that, and Gloria Estefan was the one 2 presented to her, which I thought was nice. Best African music and performance was Thames.
The whole category?
Shout out Tim's.
Yep. Yeah, do they have one for Hispanics too? Oh, I guess they did. Shakira got it. Keep going.
Yeah.
This one you'll get musical theater. Can you guess what Broadway won for best soundtrack?
It's got to be a new.
It's new. It's based off of somebody's life.
Is it that Juliet one?
No, and Juliet is phenomenal though. I do love that. I saw it with Paul actually.
Death Becomes Me.
Nope. Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen won. So it's a story written on Alicia Keys' life and her growing up and stuff. It's pretty good.
There are other ones that I think are better.
Well, okay, that's good for you. It's a good thing you're one of the 13,000 people that voted, or as
they're bots.
What?
They're bots. No, I'm just kidding.
Or what's his name? Who hosted last night, Jordan? I always forget his name.
Trevor Noah.
Yeah, or as Trevor Noah said, the 20,000 immigrants, illegal immigrants, as he calls them, as somebody else calls them.
Yeah, he tried to throw a little immigrant joke, and a lot of people are upset.
Yeah, whatever. They can cry about it.
People got upset.
And he's an immigrant, so he was talking about how what we're going through is ridiculous. I don't know why people were mad anyways.
Best pop duo was Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars with Die With a Smile.
I don't think I've heard this song.
Yes, you have.
I want to be next to you. Ooh. You haven't heard that for real? Jasmine, she don't be playing when she says she don't know music, y'all. She'd be like, y'all know the words to that?
Here's the real test. We're going to test her. I'm going to say name. That is one of the most popular singers right now.
Booty Tay.
Okay,
Best
I'm ready.
Solo performance was for
Best what performance?
Solo performance, like a solo artist.
I know who got this one, right?
Who? No,
wasn't it Kendrick Lamar?
Television. No, it wasn't on television. This was for Espresso for Sabrina Carpenter.
I know this song because I saw her perform it on my timeline.
Good job.
I thought you were going to say like it first.
Best music video has a Grammy. Who knew that's still a Grammy category?
Yeah.
Jordan, do you want to say who won best Grammy for music video?
Kendrick Lamar for Not Like Us. I know you know that one, right? They not like us.
Because when I have to know that one because I don't want to be the only Black person that's not singing
in California specifically too.
Yeah. They not like us. They are not indeed like us.
Jasmine, like, I remember you posted a story like out somewhere, and it was like when the song was first popping. She was like, "Y'all already know the words."
It was like day 2 that this song had been released, and it was at the it was like the Twitch or the whatever. What's the big like internet con?
TwitchCon?
TwitchCon.
What is it?
TwitchCon.
TwitchCon.
It's like TwitchCon. I think so. I think that's what it is.
Vegas.
Huh?
TwitchCon is in Vegas.
Then it's not that. It's the one in LA. It's like
VidCon.
VidCon, yes. It was VidCon. And so after VidCon, and mind you, I think it was like the song came out and everyone was talking about it. Then it was the last day of VidCon. And at the last day of VidCon, TikTok threw a party. And there was a TikTok party. We were all there. And like someone put their cell phone up for the DJ to play a song. He was like, I got you. He literally stopped a song to play that song. I gotta focus. And everybody knew. And this song got a lot of girth in it. He put every letter of the alphabet in this song. And when I tell you, every
letter of the alphabet is hilarious.
I mean, that's why Drake's suing everybody.
Drake got to sue all 13,000 members who voted now.
All them immigrants. Damn.
So we had that. Then we had best pop vocals, which was for like an album. It was Short and Sweet, which is Sabrina Carpenter.
I was Ariana.
Then we had record of the year, Jordan.
Not Like Us, which was his 4th Grammy win.
What's the difference between song of the year and record of the year?
Record of the year includes everything that went into making the record. So the production, the songwriters, the producers, and all of that, all collaborators. Song of the year is a songwriting award. So because it's basically just off of the lyricism.
So like the screenwriter versus the director?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right. Then we had Song of the Year, which went to Jordan.
Not Like Us, but that solely went to Kendrick. He is, because most music, you know, has multiple writers. That song literally had one single writer.
That's weird to have music of the year, record of the year, song of the year. That all sounds like the same shit.
I was so confused about it as well, but I just recently learned, because basically, I guess it stems from when you actually made records. Like you could record the song, but it was not a record until after it went through the mixing, mastering, and production process. I guess.
Fine, I'll ask you this. What's more important? The record of the year or the song of the year?
Record of the year.
I think record of the year, because it shows what music is all about, which is the collaboration effort to create a piece of art.
Great. I'll petition to get rid of song of the year. Keep going.
Okay. Then we had new artist of the year. This one I think you know.
Ariana Grande.
Chaperone. Chaperone.
She's the medieval knight that always shows up.
Yes. Chaperone won for that. But I will say this, Jordan.
Fuck no! That thing about this, about the AP, how they the baby boy, and they interrupted the interview so they could interview Chaperone. What was that?
I was going to get into that.
I'm sorry. Please keep going.
Thank you. His name's Babyface, by the way. He's one of the greatest producers and songwriters ever.
Yeah, Jasmine doesn't know music, but she knows his name.
I did it. I did Sweet Little Baby Boy.
Baby Boy was a Tyrese fucking movie that is
That's somebody horrific. Else too?
Anyways, here's what I would say, Jordan. Tell me if you agree with this. So it's for new artists, right? Mm-hmm. Doechii was in that category, but Doechii's been making music and having albums, or having EPs at least and stuff, since 2019. Is it because this was her first full album? Because she's a new artist?
I believe new artist is basically considered. So new artist, I think, because she wasn't signed to TDE before. Because remember, to be input into the Grammys, you have to have also the monetary backing to pay the fees and everything to register. Yes, because what most people apparently don't remember, because her rap is completely different than some of her pop that she popped off. She was what it is, ho, what's up, every good girl needs a little love. Everybody, you remember that song?
I thought. Wasn't it every good girl needs?
Yes, every good girl needs a little thug. Every block boy needs a little love.
Song.
Yes. Yeah. And people were like, who's Doechii? She's an industry plant. But everybody was bopping to that on TikTok in 2022.
And then she just did drugs? No, not really. Drugs?
Yeah, that's been saturating my
feed.
Yeah. She's very, very good. Love the
You tell she listened to a lot of like Missy Elliott,
Nicki
Minaj.
I like her as an individual. I like her as an individual just because, like, people tried to come for her for the face tape, and she was like, I like it. It's cunt. What else?
It's cunt. I love it.
So that was for, anyway, so that, now, Doechii did win Best Rap Album for Alligator Bites Never Heal, which also, let me throw this out there so Jasmine gets this. There have only ever been 3 women ever to win Best...
Nicki Minaj.
Yep.
Nope. Nicki Minaj has never won a Best Rap Album.
Cardi B.
There you go.
Cardi B. Rap,
the other
right?
One's easy. The other one's easy.
Missy Elliott.
Nope.
Rihanna.
Nope.
It's easy.
It's an older artist.
Jordan, just tell her.
Lauryn Hill.
That's easy.
Again, it's an older rap artist. That's why I was like, he's just.
No.
But she's not. She's not making music now.
The way you just corrected, and now Doechii, she turned because Cardi's the one that presented it,
which was fire to get presented the award from the last woman who won it.
She said only 2 females have won this, and then stopped and looked back, and then went 3 because of me, and it was just like, yep.
I like Doechii. Doechii's dope.
Fire. If you didn't watch a performance, Jasmine, that she did, watch it. It's so good.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think that because I'm good friends with Koi and he's knee deep in the tits of music, and I just don't feel like I'm gonna appreciate it the same way, especially because it's rap. Like, I know that there is talent and prowess in there. I understand that. I like the messages. I like dissecting the lyrics of it and trying to find the metaphors in that. That's a fun activity for me. Watching rap performances, there is an eloquency to that method and display that I don't think I would enjoy.
So less of, I was telling you to watch performance because I think it's good in general, but theatrically, I think you would enjoy it. A lot of choreograph, a lot of different things, a lot of things going on.
What
he
you
would like of it.
What I mean to say is, for example, I saw, I think it was the Charlie alphabet girl. She's got
XCX.
Yeah. Charlie XCX.
XCX?
Yeah.
XCX.
Okay, cool. I saw a clip of hers and it just looked like a bunch of people fucking wilding out on the stage. And I was
She's
like,
also not a rapper though. That's not a rap performer. She was giving very much rave music.
I'm just talking performances. And if it's just like, that to me is like, why the fuck? Like, it seems stupid, especially considering how choreographed like Sabrina Carpenter's was. I'm sure Dope She's was. I think The Weeknd performed too. Like all of this performance, and then you just,
I was gonna get into that, yeah.
you're just dicking around on stage. Like it just didn't. What the fuck?
Since you brought it up, The Weeknd was very interesting because he actually boycotted the Grammys for the last 5 years because he said basically that they haven't done anything for the Black community. They're just bullshit. Like they don't do anything. So now they've done more.
That Doechii was going to win. I wonder if he knew. He was like, I just need to let me see the winners first.
Well, like
Kendrick and Doechii
doing all this stuff. Yeah, and then like I guess they had a conversation, and now the Grammys have done way more in the community and started all sorts of projects and things like that and different charities.
Good
and
for
things.
him then.
So boycott that actually worked.
Yeah, like he performed last night. So I also think it's interesting that he ended his boycott right when his album's coming out. I'm just saying.
Well, what some people, because everyone, I will say, crazy flex to have the head of all of it come out and basically talk about this boycott, basically give an apology to him right before he performed. Like for him as an artist, that's flex.
What did he say?
Because he had like a lot of criticisms about the transparency and some of the issues with the Recording Academy and the help for artists and all of that stuff. And that was why he started boycotting. And so the head came onto stage, talked about when he went on a boycott, talked about how they heard the criticism.
When The Weeknd went on the boycott. Wait, so the head of the Grammys came out on stage and talked about the Weeknd's boycott?
Middle of everybody because he was on stage. But like he sat there in front of everybody on the floor, had a whole moment talking about how this artist had boycotted the Grammys for so many years now because he thought we weren't doing enough for the community and things like that and the transparency and everything, and refused. So you know what? We wanted to show that we did listen and we did hear that, unlike some places. And this is what we've been doing. And they showed all the different organizations they put together now and all
programs
the and all that kind of stuff. And then they said, he goes, the words I never thought I would say. Performing now, The Weeknd.
Yeah, it was great.
Chills. Oh,
it was great.
Chills. Good job.
And this is why it's even more infuriating. Yeah. Like, so
let's keep that in the narrative. There's nothing else important that happened at the Grammys other than Beyonce.
Exactly. I was going to say.
Adam's like, I'm only halfway through this list.
I'm sorry.
Black people was winning.
Am I good here? I was blinking. Other than who?
Beyonce.
The Beehive was buzzing last night because your girl won Grammy for fucking album of the year finally for a country album. How hysterical and ironic is that shit? And not only did she do that, she was also the second Black female to ever win Artist of the Year since, the longest since Lauryn Hill.
Shit.
So give you an idea how long it's been since a Black female won Artist
20
of the Year.
years.
Yeah, basically. But on top of that, she did win Country Album of the Year, which is the first Black artist ever to win Country Album of the Year.
Period.
And
what about that other guy? What about the beautiful Black gay man? Yeah, Shabuzi.
Shabuzi essentially has, I believe Shabuzi now has an album.
No,
I mean, now.
Am I confusing Lil Nas X or the
Lil Nas?
The one that like went down to the devil and showed him his ass.
No, Lil Nas X was never up for Country Album of the Year. Oh, he never won. He won, I think.
But he's done country too, hasn't he?
So
yes, he did. He did country when he first came out. It was like country hip hop
ish. Yeah. So but he didn't win. The only Black artist, not Black male, female, any Black artist, period, to win Country Album of the Year.
What I want to know, and I would love for one of you, I might do it, but it's not really Valentine's content. I would love to know how many first person evers Beyonce has won. How many times have we said Beyonce was the first person to?
Oh, one more. because a lot of news outlets were saying she was the first Black artist to win have a country album win album of the year. No, this is the first country album to win album of the year as well.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And you'll appreciate this one. She also won Best Country Duo on her album. One of the singles was called Two Most Wanted, and it was her and Miley Cyrus.
Oh, the baby.
So they won a Grammy.
Good. So Miley also won a Grammy, and I don't know if she's released music in XYZ. That's cool.
She's got new stuff coming. She's on she's starting to ramp up stuff. So she's been on covers and things like that and everything. So she's ramping.
People said Billy Ray got to be pissed because her and Billy Ray are not on good terms. Her and her dad are not on good terms now.
Gee, I wonder why.
I do wonder why.
He married a girl who worked on the set of Hannah Montana, who is Miley's age. And there was a little bit of basically finding out that there wasn't a great relationship in general, probably because of him being in the industry and how things worked her in the industry. A lot of things. I want to say that the other kids are also not cool with him either. It's very much, it points out to
the two girls, right? It's the sisters. Or are there more kids?
There's a younger brother. He was actually part of a singing group that had a very big hit in the mid 2000s.
Jesus, they're just putting all their kids to work.
Here, let me give you the real idea of why she's not a big fan of his, probably.
Yeah.
Because he sang at someone's fucking inauguration and acted like he was a drunk fuck.
Yep. That's enough for me. That's 100% enough for me. Fuck him. Good job, Miley. Good job.
So.
Literally didn't know the words to Achy Breaky Heart. Didn't know anything else. It was off key. It was like acapella-ish. It was weird as shit.
And people still ate that shit up, I'm sure. And people still fucking showed up and ate that. I just
Moving on, Grammys.
White people.
What?
Huh? What did you say?
I heard you.
Well, the internet heard me because it's there. That was a joke. I have so many of those friends. It's Black History Month, okay?
It's February.
We're not counting.
We already get a short month.
Right?
We already get a short month. Also, speaking of the month, did you see, speaking of the when I say white people, I just mean Trump. He posted something recently that was why don't we replace Pride Month with Veterans Month? Did you see that shit?
As if there's not already a Veterans Month.
Is there?
Yeah, October.
November.
Well, so NFL does stuff in October, starts putting shit out.
Because Veterans Day is in November
He's
as
just
well.
an idiot.
He's just an idiot. Which, we keep on kidding ourselves. Not really. This is why the Grammys was important, because we needed a win as society. We needed a win in America.
Honestly, Jordan, I know you and I watched it last night. What did you watched it last night, right? Jordan?
Me? Yeah.
Did you count on your hand, other than Charlie? I'm trying to think, and Sabrina, how many white men actually performed last night?
I have not seen any.
Benny Benson. Yeah. Benny Benson and Charlie.
Benson Boone.
And we already know that Black and that POC people run the music industry, which then trickles down into the fashion industry. We know that. That's canon.
Well, I think it's such an interesting conversation of even stemming from country, right? So Beyonce won the album. Boozy performed last night. He had one of the biggest hits in the summer with Drink
in the
song.
bar getting tipsy.
Yeah, the tipsy song. And then he's on 2 of her songs on her album. Then there's another girl called Tanner Adele, who is a country singer who also is Black. She was on her album as well. But there are tons of Black, Latin, tons of different minorities other than white people in country, when it's hysterical that country originates from blues basically. And
just Black
Jordan,
music.
can you remind me what blues is basically? And jazz comes from
instruments too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is very.
So # Black History Month. Adam, you got more on that little piece of paper of yours?
No, that was all the stuff that I.
Great. Let's talk about some other winners of the night. And by winners of the night, I mean absolutely no fucking way that they're going to win Amelia Perez's ass. The way, because it still ties into the Grammys, because I was like, she could get past the racism charges. I'm sure that was, you're a new person. Probably not. Absolutely not. She could not get past the racism. But when she came for Selena Gomez, are you an idiot? Like, there's so many things about this that if she wins any awards, I will be mad. And it's so disappointing because I want the trans representation. I want the LGBT representation. I want Zoe Saldana to win, but I don't want Zoe Saldana to win for this movie. Like, this movie is in the trash for me. And that
and it's one of those things because people were trying to be like, you got to stop digging. Because I'm also a type of person who's like, I don't like when we dig up things on
old
people
stuff
from 10, 20 years ago. So one of the most iconic for me is for anybody out there who watched the CW Flash show, the guy who played Elongated Man, Ralph. I never really agreed with how he got fired from that show. They basically had to take everything in a completely different direction because of tweets from like 2008. And this is like 2018 at this point or whatever. That's weird to me because I'm like, again, like if I, like me right now, I'm 28. If you go back and you try to hold me accountable for tweets when I said when I was 14, I'm sorry.
In high school? Absolutely
that shit's
not.
weird.
I was an
But this
idiot in high
woman
school.
was a grown woman. Yeah, this woman was a grown woman. This was at the height of a lot of what we are seeing right now with the issues of blaming plane crashes on diversity and inclusion, and that, oh, we're hiring people because of how they look and not because they're qualified, is happening right now because of sentiments like what Carla Sophia had in 2021. And as many people have said, the LGBTQ and the trans community movement is in line with the Black movement as well. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, both of you, isn't a lot of the awareness and the push for Pride Month and everything, didn't that start with a Black woman? Exactly. Like, and so I don't understand what this cognitive dissonance is for some reason, but it really disappointed me after our conversation last week about Amelia Perez. And like, I know that sometimes we're not feeling it or whatever, but we were here
we left that conversation giving Amelia Perez the benefit of the doubt, but then to hear all the anti-Islamic remarks, to hear her slandering her co-star, to just see her kind of backpedaling and not really, like, I don't know if you guys read the apology, but it was just like shit. It was just something someone wrote a copy for her when ChatGPT'd it.
We literally recorded, stopped the recording, and then opened our phone.
It came out
like shit.
Yeah, literally. It's literally what happened.
Very much so. It's just awful. It's just awful. Adam, he was in the last, again, Goldfish Mind. You were in the last recording, right?
Yes.
So you heard all of the Justin Baldoni drama, right?
No, you did that.
No, that was 2 recordings ago. Was the Justin Baldoni? But let's get the update.
I know about it.
There's been such a thick. So now Justin Baldoni is, bruv. It's baby. It's this. It's this for Blake.
It's just down.
Going is what I'm saying. It's like,
it's crazy though. So I don't know how much you guys know. So I don't know if you guys know the Nice Pool. He's got his own little name. I forget about what the name is, but he actually has his own actual physical name. Did you guys know that in the credits of It Ends With Us, he actually has a credit, a thank you to basically Nice Pool at the end of the credits. So now there is a direct tie between the Deadpool movie and It Ends With Us. Blake Lively has shot herself in the foot because now because like we already know that Justin Baldoni, they made parodies and like Nice Pool is him, but there was no direct correlation. So someone went to the credits of This Is Us and saw that Blake Lively, I mean, she put a bunch of other people. She put like, thank you, Taylor Swift. She put like all her dragons in there. But at the bottom, she made a special acknowledgement to Nice Pool. Thank you, Nice Pool, directly correlating the two together. The way that Justin Baldoni is about to make so much fucking money off of this person. Not to mention, did you guys see the apology that Ryan and Blake tried to force him to say? That essentially everything was his fault. He knew about all of the publicity, that he knew everything. They basically tried to make him fall on his knees for this fucking movie. And he said, absolutely the fuck not. It is disgusting. And I cannot wait because I think this court case is set for like later 2026. The actual court date is set for 2026, and I cannot wait because this is going to be the end of Blake Lively's career. Point blank period.
So what we're saying is quite possibly Disney will have Hugh Jackman be Wolverine till he's 90, but we might get a new Deadpool.
He's already signed on. There was a note he already signed on for more films. Yeah.
Anyways, well, my crux of that was really like, I'm looking at Ryan Reynolds a little weird now, bro. Like, I don't know.
I have 2 questions for you guys looking at this. Number 1, I don't know, did you guys hear the voicemail that was sent?
I did not get a chance to listen to it.
I didn't listen to it, but
essentially it was a voicemail that was sent at 2 a.m. and it's Justin Baldoni basically being like, hey, because she sent not 10 minutes earlier, she sent him a message, so he's responding and he's like, hey, I'm sure you're at home, like, how's Ryan doing? I'm sure you've got a bunch of kids around you, you're breastfeeding, like, you're just in your zone. I'm going to try to condense all of these words, but because it was 2 a.m. it was like gravelly sexy talk. Like, that's just what it sounded like. It was 2 fucking a.m. in the morning. So from this message, what I want to know is, if you heard this message as Ryan Reynolds, would you assume that there was something going on with your wife and this guy?
I'm gonna put myself in the zone for real. I'm gonna put myself in the zone for real. Like, fully, I am an actor. My wife is an actress. I know that we've had late night phone calls and stuff.
She is producing this. He is the director of this film.
Okay. If I'm having the serious conversation of, like, it's not like I live my life now and I hear a gravelly voice at 2 a.m., but this is work. We've done this. She's a producer of this.
I just need a yes or no.
I don't think that my answer is assuming that, no. I would probably ask. I'd be like, dude, why are you sending? And if she literally was like, I just sent him a voice note 10 minutes before that, I'd be like, oh, okay.
That's what you would think would happen, but no, instead she said he's sexually harassing me. Instead, that's what she said. But my thing is, everyone now thinks that the reason why Ryan went so hard and why he made Nice Pool and he made him against Justin Baldoni was because Blake Lively was in love with Justin Baldoni. She fell in love with him, smooth, suave, whatever. She had a crush, however you want to define it. And he rejected her. And that's now why she's going back on it. And maybe she said something to Ryan. It could have just been an off cancer, like, because she was upset he did not accept her advances, she might have said something off kilter to Ryan. He was then like, what the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? And she had to, like, now go deeper in it, into the lie, got Ryan involved. Ryan and her made this whole inside joke, and now she can't go back. But every day something new is coming out.
Sounds like a fucking cartoon.
I swear to fucking God. But every day something new comes out to where it is very clear that Blake Lively is just in the fucking wrong. And I promise you, there will be a new, probably a Grammy-nominated song from Taylor Swift talking about "Don't Call Me Your Dragon" when you're the one that's spitting fire. Like, it's just...
Not you giving her the lyrics right now.
Whatever. But I digress. Adam, are you just out of this 100%?
Kind of.
That's okay. This is very much like...
It's been very back and forth, and it's like...
He followed the Johnny Depp Amber Heard heavily, so, you know.
Yeah, and I'm just like, this one is just very like, pitchforks one way. Well, wait a minute, pitchforks another way. And then, like, what? It's like, trials out till...
It was at the beginning, but it's not anymore.
But I'm just saying, like, trials out till 2026. I'll figure out how I feel then.
Fair enough. So you're going to wait for the...
Homeboy said he waiting for her to go to court.
Yeah, go to court or don't go to court, because I mean, Ryan and them apparently
I think they're going to settle out of court.
Yeah, Ryan and them have already, like, called the lawyer and said, "Hey, let's drop the lawsuit." And like, at that point, it
definitely looks.
It's not a good look for anyone. It's not a good look for... I mean, it's not that it matters, because fuck all these individuals. But he lost a prestigious award championing him for women's rights. They literally snatched that award away the very next day after all of this drama came out. So that's not a good look for them. Are they going to give him that award back? No. I wouldn't take it. Number 2, his podcast host, who even recently has been seen taking pictures with Ryan Reynolds, she dropped him damn near right after all of this drama happened. If they settle out of court and Justin Baldoni wins, what the fuck is that going to look on her? I know that the only reason she's supporting Ryan Reynolds right now is because she has a book that she's about to release, and she wants whatever good press. Then there's Colleen Hoover, who's the writer of the book. Because now they're surfacing all this stupid shit that Blake Lively did. Apparently she released, without the studio's permission, released an early cut of the film to a wide audience without the studio's permission. Not even Colleen Hoover knew about this. There's just so much stupid shit that's now surfacing about her trying to alienate and really remove Justin Baldoni from the entirety of the process. Yes, everything is coming to light now. Like, it is just why, and I don't even know what it is, why we've allowed this woman to be able to do so much of what she's done. But when I say, like, I will probably see a divorce between Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively if this does not go their way. I call it now.
That would be crazy because that's been like, they've been a huge, obviously. What's so funny about that, you say you can see a divorce. For some reason, with certain couples, everyone's like, this will dismantle and destroy everyone's fit of what a power couple looks like. But when I think of Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, I'm like,
no, because I think Ryan Reynolds just wanted her to be at home. I think he just wanted a really beautiful wife to take care of the kids, to be at home, and he brought in all the money. I truly feel like that's what it was, but I don't think that's ever what Blake Lively wanted. I think she was a woman who always wanted to be in the limelight. She wanted to be the gossip girl. She wanted to be Serena van der Woodsen. And as she was pumping out all of these babies, she wanted that Deadpool fame. She wanted that notoriety. She wanted people screaming her name. So she tried to do these little projects. This was supposed to be her claim to fame, her romantic, whatever. And it wasn't. And now she's backpedaling. She's in the limelight, but maybe it's that she wants to stay in the limelight. Maybe if she just keeps doing all this stupid shit, people will remember her name. But she
was getting pulled between two crossroads.
Right. But I just know that this is not the vision that Ryan Reynolds wants. Especially because Adam, go ahead.
Finish your thought.
No, I'm done.
I mean, you literally just dropped in the middle of that sentence. Jordan, am I crazy?
Yeah, brother, I was going to say the same thing over and over again.
I'm going to say the same thing I always say. We've idolized the wrong Ryan, as always. The other Ryan Reynolds is the same person in every movie. He's okay. He's no different than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
He's typecast.
And the Ryan that we all should idolize.
He's the one that dropped the chili
for the last
or started the fire.
His name, Ryan Gosling.
Well, we already do. He's already on the pedestal.
He's getting. You are seeing a little shift between the two now because Ryan Gosling did his fucking thing over the last couple of years.
But you've seen Ryan talk about it 100 times in general, even just relationship wise, right? Like, first person he always thanks is his wife and how he couldn't do anything without her sitting at home with the kids and all that stuff. And just like,
and vice versa.
He's a genuinely good person, but he also can act in anything. Absolutely anything.
Emily Blunt? No, Emily Blunt's John Krasinski. Who's he married to? Oh, he's married to the beautiful one.
He did the movie with Emily Blunt, was
Jordan,
what it is.
Hey, Jordan, there's a guy in Hollywood married to a beautiful woman. Can you pinpoint what woman that is?
It's Eva Longoria. Eva Longoria.
Yes.
Eva Mendes, child.
Damn it! Eva Mendes. Who's Eva Longoria?
Eva Longoria?
I know who it is, but like I don't know where.
From like early 2000s TV shows. She was just in Only Murders in the Building.
She's in John Wick.
Yeah, she's in John Wick.
Yeah.
Eva Mendes. Yes.
Oh, Eva Mendes is the one who she was in. I think the second Bad Boys movie or second Fast and Furious. Yeah. She's
one of the Evas. I just know I can see her face in my mind. She's cute. She was Hitch. She was the one in Hitch, right? Yeah. That's. I know her. It's fine.
Yeah.
Better hope you didn't get an interview to anybody tonight on that red carpet.
I totally thought.
I do want to say. So obviously, I was at the Saturn Awards. So this is kind of where we're
go for it.
Because I know we're at this for an hour now. I'm going to tell you who it is when the camera isn't rolling. Because I here's the thing. I interviewed a lot of people last night. I had my very first, what the fuck was that? I can't use any of this footage. My heart hurts interview last night. I interviewed someone that I was so excited to interview. This is someone who means so much to me. I had watched their movies for a very long time. And I grew up on them. And like, I will say it was a comic book person because I got so many other comic books over on the bookshelf behind me. And when they came up to me, I thought they were smiling and it was really like jubilant. And then I started asking the questions and I was getting one-word answers. I was getting so much sarcasm. And one of my questions was like, hey, we're at the science fiction, fantasy and horror awards. And they interrupt me and go, really? I thought we were at a Dodgers game. Jesus Christ. And start to walk away. And I'm like, wait, no, come back. Like, it made me feel like a fucking idiot, and I only got like 1.5 questions out because I was like, okay, you can go. Like, I don't want to be here
Never
right
meet
now.
your heroes.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, and it just like upset me, and I know that
sucks.
It sucks, and I know that for them it was a moment that will never. But my problem was, and I talked to Coy about this later because I kind of like debriefed with him afterwards because I was like, what do I do? Because I know that if I put this footage online, people will eat it up. Like, how dare this actor? Like, fuck them, they're a piece of shit. But like, do I want to be known as that? Is that the kind of footage that I might, you know? And so I don't. I still love this individual. I still care about this individual, and maybe they were
That's
having
what
an
they
off
put out
day.
there.
I know.
They saw the camera. They knew what they said.
I hear you. I just don't. I think I want to be better than that. I want to be better than that. And I want to just still, because there is a whole backstory that I will explain to you guys later that I learned. And maybe that's why they acted in this way. It sucks. It fucking sucks. But I think this footage will never, and it's a good 3 minutes of assholism. But I just think that this will never see the light of day.
Yeah, I think personally, it's again goes down to what do you want to be known for, because this is your personal brand and your pages. Think about how many of the news pages and stuff we see, meme pages that will post those interview mishaps. There's a team behind those pages. They're not even the interviewer that it happened to or things like that. And so it has a bearing on the actor's character, but then it's giving virality to like that meme or news page or whatever, not even necessarily the individual. So like, again, if your thing is to post the reality of like snobby Hollywood stars, sure. But if you actually want to be known as for your hosting skills, your quality interviews, and those meaningful conversations with the actors that we're all watching and being entertained by, I think that you're in the right on kind of your thinking. Because I'm the same way. It's like sometimes you do something and you're like, this really isn't me. This really isn't what I want from my brand. And it sucks that this other person's the one who fucked it up, not me, but it is what it is.
Adam's like,
sure,
fucking post it. Fucking post it.
I'm saying that Adam wouldn't post it.
Interviewed fucking Hugh Grant and just move on.
Adam wouldn't post it. Adam would be like, man, this motherfucker's an asshole. And then he'd be like, delete.
Final thoughts for the week moving in. Anything you guys are excited for? Did you guys like Spider-Man at least?
I did. I thought it was nice.
I
think I watched it.
Watched it. Yeah, I think that
either. I'll be honest, I haven't watched it either.
Y'all are fun. We could talk about it next week. I think that
I don't have money for Disney Plus right now. My bad.
I'll send you, an alleged link. No, but I think that we'll talk about how I think Hudson misspoke. I think the voice actor, he said one thing and he meant something else.
Sounds like a man that said something and had to defend himself against a woman before.
Mm-hmm. He's talking a real wild shit over there. Yeah. I don't know if he's on the side of you guys, but he's on that side for me, and he talking some real wild stuff.
Same thing as we didn't talk about it, but next week we'll talk Spider-Man and I think Cap 4 because there's some comments there too that I'm
Fantastic Four because we're getting that trailer tomorrow morning.
Actually, that's what I was going to bring up. Jordan and you, I don't know if you saw the time yet. They did a teaser trailer for the teaser trailer again, and it's going to be live 7 a.m. Eastern time. So that is 4 a.m. for you, Jazz.
Yes, indeedy, and I will be.
Damn, I might actually be able to get a reaction out before I go to work.
And here's the crazy part. We're going to watch a teaser trailer and talk about a movie that comes out after Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
That we ain't seen now bit of promo for in a minute.
And what I'm so excited for are those people that are going to psychoanalyze someone doing something mundane.
Boy, did you see that flight pattern? Did you see the camera wide angle on the forehead?
Did you see it? This is AI.
The color grading, saturation.
Oh my God. Y'all, the movie's not even out yet. How are you going to judge the entire movie off of a tiny clip that may or may not even make it into the film?
Tell you what, this is how you know people are don't use critical thinking to go into the gaming bag. Leaks were made of the Wolverine game, which is in like before alpha stages. People were like, this game looks so bad. The buildings aren't even finished. And we're like, that's because this is leaked. This is leaked files of them like developing it. It's not ready.
Anyways, guys, I hope that you all have a productive.
Well, look at Cap, right? Cap comes out next weekend. And everyone, because of wrestling, is like, oh, Seth Rollins, he's going to be phenomenal. All of Seth's parts were taken out.
They lost a whole demographic.
Royal Rumble was this weekend. It was fantastic. It was fantastic.
Watching
it was great.
Oily men.
Oily men bouncing on each other.
Sweaty.
That's crazy. I would love to watch you watch that. I think that would be such an interesting human study.
I jumped for joy when Alexa Bliss came back. I felt so happy for her.
None of these words.
You start reacting to some wrestling stuff, Adam.
I mean, I got a lot of people. I got really big wrestling creators who follow me because I've done like a couple of
things. Then you should start posting some double batched of wrestling. But this is all a conversation we can have after the cameras go away. All right, that's all we got for you guys today. Surprisingly, we did not end this with something terrible happening to me. So that is exciting. Knock on wood.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, the last 4 weeks have been catastrophic for you.
It's been like
every time.
Water leak.
Fire.
Just
light goes out. I see you didn't even try the lights today.
Yeah, the lights. I didn't even put the lights on today. I said,
well, we didn't end it, but you tried to kill your cat almost.
First of all, anyways,
I saw a sharp object.
First of all, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
I don't even remember the freaking quote now because that was so funny.
Alrighty,
I'm gonna take it as disrespect.
I will talk to you all a little bit later. Enjoy your life, I guess. Hasta pasta.